Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is AlgoBox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Oates room.
Double delta NQ on the 36. Divergence up NQ on the 36. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. Fib.NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 9. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. NQ on the 4. Fib.NQ on the 36. Fib.NQ on the GC2.
Alrighty then, thank you for your patience. I am a couple minutes late here this morning. The U.S. market just opened up. We've got news. We had Red Star News events there at 8:30 a.m. And next we've got PMI, 10 o'clock. So got an open window here for about a half hour without scheduled news, but you know Trump can say something at any time, so let's make sure we've got financial juice on. Not that that's going to save us. Let's make sure our stops do that work here for us. All right, launching the audio there on that one.
Volkswagen currently pays 20.7% duties on its Cupra brand, manufacturing in China.
Double delta NQ on
He's talking already.
Cupra said it had proposed an import quota for the EVs and a minimum import price to the Commission.
All right, well, let's get it. All right, 3 minutes past the US Open. I'm hearing beats, but I see moderate buy right now. So be careful. Don't be tempted to hop in until we get our 2 filter direction.
Lower bands touch NQ.
Let me get the chat popped out here.
Bands touch NQ on lower bands touch NQ on the 86. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. Up NQ on the 9. Lower bands touch NQ on the 36. Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
All right, there we go. Good morning, Dak. Good morning, Badger. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to get right to it.
NQ on the 36.
Running a few minutes late.
Along on the NQ.
Here we go. There's an Enigma right there at the bottom. I need to get off of Sim. We did our examples last night. Let's go to my account, and here we go.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 8.
All right. Probably going to get a bounce right here. I'm going to quarter position off the bottom, right into my Enigma area. That should be 50. Closing it up for 56 ticks there. Probably a little bit too easy. Do you see it in there? We had multiple ready DDs. We had an Enigma. And then we hit into a 6.8 power PRZ cross with a Mega Late Nate. Yes, thank you very much. I'm going to take that play. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Let me get a measure on that move up. 192 ticks. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't hold it out for a little bit longer on that. But the measure on that where I got out, I almost got, well, let me get right where I hit. Wow, 70 plus ticks on that one. Almost wish I would have gone a little bit heavier on that. Let's see. I want to remove drawing objects here for a new day. Trade number 1, 1200, and we have a super Ayo smorgasbord right here, and I'm going to take another bag off of the back of that 6367 with a super dot right there. Let's go. We got 1, 2, 3 ready DDs, so also turns into a Titanic zone. Titanic zone tells me I have a 100 tick opportunity. Remember, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be trying to get all 100 ticks. Sometimes, depending on your prep, depending on where you're at, depending on other things that you're seeing. We don't have red with us yet. Over here, we're currently neutral. TZ said, get ready, take the next play. Boom. Super dot to the short side. Nice little trade there. I think I got 30 ticks out of it. Let's get the measure. Doesn't look like much, but there's 51 ticks all the way to the bottom. I got about 30 out of it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay. Now, this is an Enigma long right here. The open is right here. So how do I spell open? Who knows? Let's see who paid attention to yesterday's 2 o'clock training. Don't forget, if you are new with us, we will have 2 o'clock training here today. Full training, so you'll know how to get started. Yes, you guys spelled it right. Let's take the N and let's put it at the beginning instead of the end, right? And then we're going to spell nope. All right, nope. I am not taking plays around the open line, okay? And sure enough, right, even the Enigma kind of gets ruined there right around the nope line. Too many algorithms pop in right there, and I don't mean ours. I'm talking about, remember, we are an algorithmic detection system. I'm detecting when the big guys are playing, and I also know when they're fighting, okay? And they're going to fight around that open line, and that's just no fun. You'll learn that in our teachings and trainings. Make sure you get through the 8-day boot camp. I cannot stress that enough. Had a couple of questions that came in there this morning, which is fine. I know people are going to ask questions. That's what the Ask Questions section is for, and I will answer them at 2 o'clock today. Don't forget, Mentorship Monday is for the new folks. Come ask your questions on Mondays. Friday, tomorrow, is Advanced Level Friday. Friday is Full Auto Friday. We really focus in on getting nerdy, getting into analysis, and we'll talk about the full auto systems and how you'll go through optimization if you want to be an optimizer, or if you are going to be looking at the stats to be able to know when you're going to play. That is going to be tomorrow. And then we book in the week with the beginners at the beginning of the week, and advanced level stuff on a Friday. Although, again, I will cover topics
NQ on the 4.
anytime. All right, but it's sort of that SOP, standard operating procedure, just like I do with my trades, my standard operating procedure. But then if it becomes non-standard or something is out of the ordinary, that's okay. I'm prepared because I've got my pseudo boundaries that tell me, hey, here's my norm. Here's what I'm going to be acting in, which allows me the freedom of my mind to now be able to execute outside of that window when necessary. Make sense?
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Yes. Can you explain this open? Let's do that at 10 o'clock. So here's what will happen. We will have news at 10, and then at 10:10 during the coffee time window, I always cover 1 or 2 topics right here at the 10:10 coffee time. And then we do, again, the full training at 2 p.m. today. So make sure you guys attend that if you are new. I know we got a lot of people signing up during the Black Friday event. I was a little late there this morning because I was helping out with the tech team, getting everybody onboarded. Welcome aboard to all the new folks. Welcome aboard to School of Trade, Joseph James and his crew. Welcome, welcome. If you guys got questions, do let us know. If you have a minute, I would love to see where you guys are coming from. If you are coming from JJ's crew, type it there in the chat for me. Oh, that's a super AO right in front of the note. Okay, I'm going to go a quarter position here. A little dangerous. I'm hearing, I hear audio chatter here, but I've got a delta shift with a super AO. I don't like that it's at the open, the nope line. Okay, this could totally get ruined here. I'm going to scalp this. We did have red on the left. We're back to neutral. A little bit risky here. But let's see if this is a head fake. This came up fast, so I don't think it's going to last. Remember, if it's slow, it's going to go.
Double delta NQ.
Little dangerous. Okay, super dot. Adding to position on the super dot. 3/4 position. Is it going to give it to me?
Divergence down.
Thank you. Take 20, take half, and take full all the way down at the bottom of the channel. 6.5 for the exit. Yes, please. 4,500 on the day. 4K target has been achieved. 3 trades in. We got 5 trades to work with. Winner, chicken dinner, plus a bonus, 4,500. Let's go. Yes, let's do it.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love you when we talk. No matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. No, I can't let go without you near me.
Fib.NQ on the Malong on the double del lower bands on the Fib.NQ on the 4. Lower bands touch NQ on the 30.
Alrighty then.
NQ on the 36.
Okay, we just got a 1,500 level bear. Just came in right there. I'm gonna mark it up while the money's raining down.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
All right. Oh, that's a long right there. Watch for the bounce. We got a big bear that came right behind it, so I want to get a measure. Looking for 250.
It's too late.
Divergence of NQ on the 36.
All right. I like to celebrate a win. Let's go. Yeah, beautiful. What do we got there? It's not just an enigma. Let's see who's been going through the training. What do we call that right there? What is it? Besides money. All right, flip back over to that screen and left the graphic on. What do we got right there?
NQ on the 9.
Moonshot. If you said moonshot, you've been paying attention. You got through the training, and we went through deep dive training yesterday at 2 o'clock. That was one of the full training videos that we went through. Our awesome video graphics team had created a full walkthrough on that one, and we went through it yesterday together at 2 o'clock. Don't forget to come back at 2 o'clock today, and we'll do a full training. We'll also go through every trade that I took here today. So if you're wondering, like, hey, I missed that trade back there, what was that trade called? At 2 o'clock, I do my own review.
Enigma short on the end.
So you know what to do. Smash that like button. That's what you need to do. Do it right now. Go ahead. Smash it. It's good luck. When you do for others, you also do for you. All right, do me a favor, smash that like button. They're free.
Double delta NQ.
Plus, they enhance your P&L.
Double delta.
And who doesn't like a ginormous P&L?
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Everybody loves a big P&L. Come on, let's go. We are floating inside
PayPal shares down 0.8% after JP Morgan.
the big bear zone there. Let's get the green target
Enigma long on the NQ3.
down below. Now, if you're from JJ's room, School of Trade, he likes to pendulum swing this, so I'll do that measure as well. So if this is my zone, again, he draws his zones a little bit differently. He's getting in with AlgoBox now. He'll be catching on to these as well. So there's the big bear right there. Okay, the tail is here, the end of it is here. So this is where the big guys just played. Okay, now let's look what was back behind it. So the measure from here to this guy right here. So you'll see JJ do this a lot in his teachings and trainings. So go get your measure here. And he does this measure right here, right?
Enigma long on the NQ.
Okay, so you've got the, whoops, I didn't draw them as well as he does. There you go. So same size up to same size down, and it lands pretty close to where, you know, my normal assessment of 250 ticks after a big bear type of scenario goes on there. Remember, a level 500 is a 150. Big guy like this, 250, just in general. But it's a lot easier to just do the measure. So I still like JJ's teaching method of going, hey, look at the size above, look at the size below, use that for your potential targeting. Now remember, it's not just like, okay, I'm just gonna like set my target down there. Well, markets are tricky. That's why I got AlgoBox. I'm just gonna take AlgoBox plays. This one right here. I could have taken that short right there. That's a 15.6 to the short side. We do have the 2 filter. Well, I at least have one. I didn't look to see on the right if we had a red arrow or not. But remember, all I have to do, it's so easy for me right here. I'm just going to look at what does the nerd say. We went over this yesterday and we'll go over it again in 2 o'clock. Nerd, NASDAQ ESRTY to Dow combo. Direction filter. I want to be with the team, right? I want to go roll with the team because that's where the power is moving. Then on top of that, I look to the right for me. Now on your layouts, if you're defaulted, you're going to have this just to the left because I do think that people should read left to right when they're first starting to learn everything. And then if you want to move things around, you can. I have it with this layout only because it works for the live stream to show you guys and demonstrate things, to zoom in and make things a little bit easier because unfortunately, you know, people get overwhelmed if they see too much at the same time. So I'm trying to break this down where you don't see too much, but you see enough. Does that make sense? Okay, we're working our way down there. A lot of meat in here. A lot. Okay, they are collecting contracts like crazy through here. So if they come into this area, remember this is a defense leg. I want the third red. There's the first one right there. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, I just need 2 more. Now I will start adding for me because I'm a size player. I'm going to add my first dip on the second cross inside the defense zone. Let's take notes. We'll talk about it at 2 o'clock. There's the first one. When the second one shows up in here, I will start to build my position. On the third one, I will complete my standard position that I feel like, depending on where I'm at in my P&L, the time of day, all that kind of stuff. that is what you actually have to primarily focus on after you've got the play setups with our system, which is pretty easy. Just make sure you print out a cheat sheet. These are on the left-hand side of our Discord under cheat sheet section. Now, when you install, remember, you'll have this 5-chart layout, and I will teach you how to read from left to right. High time frames on the left, low time frame entries on the right. And then when you get really good and you want to use your filter system, you can go down to just 3 charts if you want to make sure you've got the arrow, you've got the nerd, and then you've got the entry on the higher or lower time frame entry area.
36.
Is this in the wrong place? Let me move this over. Here we go. Has that been like that the whole time? Bummer. What does it look like it's in the screen? Is it right? It's a little cut off. I'll line my charts up again there.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Sorry, my OCD's kicking in there.
36.
Need to get things lined up
Divergence up NQ
in their proper place. Okay. Have you reds on your screen and men is building green dots? Any ideas? Oof. Can you retype that? I'm not sure what you're saying there. You have reds on your screen and men is building.
upper bands touch NQ on the 36.
Green dots. Any idea? No idea, Marvy Pro. No idea what you're saying, bro. No idea. My Espanol is weak. JJ got his fibs all set up. Okay, there's the third one. Okay, I'm gonna get short here. There's king timing. I'm gonna quarter position right here because I missed my first one, and I do hear buyers. I want to make sure the buyers step off the tape. Third set. Now I'm looking for a 100 tick opportunity. There's 50. There's the P point. There we go. There's 60, 70 ticks. 68. I'm going to add to position as we drop. Remember, I'm looking for 100 ticks off of that third. Where's the 100 ticker? 100 ticker will be... Oh, well, pretty close to the P point. Okay, so I probably could have exited there. Okay, I'm adding to my position on the red dot.
NQ on the 9.
Okay, 100 ticks is right to that one right there. Let's see if I get it there. There's a cross. I can add to position here. It's on the P point though. Let's see if they do anything weird at the P point.
Divergence up NQ on the 9. Lower
all the way to the 5.2. Thank you very much. 10K on the day. Let's go. $10,000. 11,863. Come on. Come on now. Come on. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh. Yes. Let's go. All right. We just had a celebration. Vinny. We can't over celebrate every single time. I mean, come on. I know. You got a big bag. I get it, Vinny. You don't got to keep telling everybody you got a giant bag, bro. I know. It's okay. Just got to tell them a couple times, right? I know. Got a giant P&L. It's all right. 1, 2, 3. I mean, did I tell you that was going to happen? I think I told you it was going to happen, didn't it? Did I? I think I told you. I think I told you it was going to happen. Did I? I love that jam. Awesome, brother. So our jams are on the left-hand side of Discord. I do actually think that music is important. So if everybody thinks, oh, he just, you know, I actually think music is important. It can change your mind. It can change your brain.
Just a reminder, have the
there's a lot of vibes people out there. Okay, there's there's so many mats in this game. What's up with all the mats, right? What's up with trades by Matt, day trading with Matt, Matt Coors? I mean, I need somebody needs to trade. I mean, you want to have a genius level marketing plan for yourself. You want to get on YouTube, make a YouTube channel called Trading Without Matt. Okay, because what's going to happen? I mean, even one of the Matts literally changed their name from John to Matt, just so they could go out there and bark off the name of Trades by Matt, because Trades by Matt was the biggest YouTuber there for a while. Ironically, well, there's a whole story on background on Trades by Matt. It's fun. I'll have to send you guys over to my Vinny Emini Market Investigators channel for that one. But yeah, if you want a genius marketing plan for yourself, do what Turds by Matt and what is it now? What he's named it like 15 times, right? He goes out of business, renames his stuff. I can't remember now. I lose track. But oh, let's put Matt on it so I can get the YouTube search algorithm to put my name with Matt. If you've got Matt in your YouTube name and it's trading, you apparently get more connections, because Anyhow, Trades Without Matt would be an amazing day trade room name. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just rename mine to Trades Without Matt. That would be fun. JJ's on the bongo drums. Let's go. So yeah, I do think it's important for mentally getting yourself back in the game sometimes. Sometimes, you know how music can kind of make you feel good or make you feel worse. So, be careful of that. It kind of
swings or
it kind of goes both ways sometimes, So, you know the drill. Let's see. How are the bots doing? The bots are at 7 something. Well, we've got news in 5 minutes.
NQ on the 36.
The bots are in struggle territory there. They're at only $300. I'm gonna flatten all on the bots. All right, I'm gonna kill the bots there at 300. They were back and forth. I've seen them a couple times, and we've got news coming up in 5 minutes. And I gotta be in and out pretty early here today. It's Christmas tree day around here. We've got
owing to its ties.
It's that season. You know what I'm saying? It's a season. 'Tis the season to be jolly, but it's time for us to put our Christmas tree up. So the kids, I got 4 kids. So, they're like, Daddy, why is the tree up? We're doing the tree. So it's Thursday. So Thursday today, we're rocking the tree out. All right. So the tree's coming out today. So I'm not going to be with you guys too long. We got
are conducted in national
news coming up here in 4 minutes. I hit my 10K. We're in and out early today. All right. 10 for 10. But I promise you, I'm going to do the 10-10. We're going to talk about a topic there. We'll cover the Nopen line for sure. And we'll cover one other topic. If you are new, type a topic that you'd like to see us cover, and I'm going to pick one from the topics you guys type there in the chat. So type me something that you would like to cover in the chat. If you've heard me say something, or you heard about this or that, or hey, you'd like something, a deep dive on something, ask it there in the chat. And we'll get rocking on it. At 10:10. So 10 minutes after the news, which is coming out here in 3 minutes. Then at 10:10 coffee time, I'll cover a topic. And then at 2 o'clock, don't forget, we will do a full training today at 2 o'clock for the new folks. The red and green numbers. Okay, that's a good one. In fact, that all goes into tuning. Some people have asked. So if you are opening our system out of the box with a 5-chart layout, your settings will probably come with a good set of defaults. However, your defaults will be different than mine because I have tuned mine, and you'll learn about that in the tuning video. But let's go over the tuning as well. That's a good one.
Enigma long on the Y and lower bands.
And what did the P mean? Okay, we'll cover that one as well.
Sources Kazakhstan's oil and gas output declined.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, great idea, guys. So the Nopen line, the P point, and the AO settings we'll cover at 10:10 here in about 12 minutes. Okay, here we go. They started stacking, and there it is. We hit the target, right? So do you see? Remember how I said this will be where we come from. This will go where we go to. Yes? Did you see it? If you see it, type a 1, 2. If you're new, 3. If you're still here to troll me, just be brave about it. All right, be brave about it. Just say, yeah, I'm here to troll. 12/4, December 4. We'll also
Delta NQ on the 4.
take a look at our stats. Here's the way our P&L looked there today.
One minute ago now, we'll lead with US factory orders for September.
NQ on the 4. Double Delta NQ on the 4. NQ on the 4.
Alrighty then. Here comes news. 20 seconds for that 10 a.m. news. PMI numbers coming out. See what their expected values are. Not that it really matters.
10 seconds.
But sometimes there's some standout, so I like to look just for fun. Alright, forecast 53, previous 52.4. Okay, here it comes. Let's see.
0.2%, 0.2% lower than forecast, or 0.1%.
Lower than forecast. Oh my!
Revised 0.5%, 0.5%. Core durable goods revised 0.6%.
Lower than forecast. It sounds like ICT's P&L.
48.4, 48.4.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Putin to India today says
Double
trade of
Delta
petroleum
NQ
products,
on the 9.
crude oil, petroleum products for consumers of oil, Russian oil,
Lower
and
bands
Russian
touch
oil are
NQ on
running
the
smoothly in
89.
India.
All right, let's let the news shake out here and see if there's a juicy play in there. I saw HMD right there, but I really don't want to, play this time here right by the news. You never know. It can start, some head-ripping move can come in there pretty quick.
Factory orders to 1.3% from the original prior of 1.4%.
Power PRZ short there, but again, I'm not playing it, but there is a play there on the high time frame. We have it as well. Don't be overwhelmed, don't be alarmed, but I want to show you over here on the right on that MACV, you also have another power PRZ. So high time frame opportunity, low time frame risk. I wouldn't fault you if you stuck your stop right back behind that 7.4 because you got the butterfly 3.6 over here as well. Power PRZ cross
NQ on the 9.
with a PRZ cross on the lower time frame as well. Oh, exit on that dot right there.
NQ on the 9.
Hold to the opposing signal.
Fib.NQ on the
That's
4.
82 tick opportunity there from that play to the, remember, if you are playing like we do, target 1, target 2,
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
runner, hold to the opposing signal. There's the opposing signal right there
On the 4.
to maximize the play. Switch dot, you can re-add to the position now. Switch dot right there. Re-add, re-engage.
Double Delta NQ on the
Switch dot. What's a switch dot?
2026
Color change.
is neutral.
Green to red,
As
boom.
environment
That
stable.
means the algorithms are moving the markets.
NQ on the 4.
They like to move them harmonically.
Putin to India today says
It's just how the
US
programmers do
otherwise
it.
buy
It's
our
just how the
fuel.
programmers do
Why
it.
shouldn't India have the same privilege?
Fib.NQ on the 4.
I might know because I am one. And if you're interested in my background, go check out Vinny Emini interview where we talk about all the fun places that I have coded for and how Tuan Nguyen one day was sitting in a cube next to me talking about trading. He's like, Vinny, you trade stocks? No, I don't really get into any of that. Oh, you should look into it. What?
NQ on the 4.
Yeah, one day.
NQ on the 4.
I'm like, don't you let your portfolio guy do that for you?
Putin to India today.
Oh, yes, but you need to day trade.
There's neither me.
Okay.
Despite external pressure.
I made $8,000 last night. What?
against someone.
$8,000?
And adds that Trump has his own.
You made
agenda,
$8,000 last night?
Whereas we focus on ours.
Yes, I make earning plays.
We have
Go
posted out
long
US
on the
factory
ES.
orders
VDSI.
September on the feed 333.
Big monies. What? $8,000 last night, bro.
Fib.NQ.
How do I do that? Oh, you got to know the earnings reports, Vinny. Earnings reports. What's that? And next thing you know, I'm like $8,000 overnight. I mean, I'm making good money here.
Fib.NQ on
Programming stuff.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
But I didn't make 8K yesterday.
Two finger NQ on the 36.
Any call plays yet? Is this guy here to troll? Is this guy? No, seriously. All right, listen, this is a troll-free zone. 1-800-TROLL-FREE. All right, listen, you can call it troll-free.
Q4.
This is a troll-free zone. All right, this is your chance. Musa Saiti 23. Are you trolling? I mean, did you just get here? We've been making trade calls here all morning, bro. We're up 11,000, 12,000 on the day. There's the P&L. No, bro, no trades. No trade calls. None at all. No trade calls yet, bud. No trade calls.
FTC examines whether TP link.
Are you trolling or did you just get here?
China split.
How'd you find out about us?
FTC review.
It's all right.
How to make a TP link described by people familiar with the
Which
matter.
asset do you make running trading in a small account, and what is the minimum investment in AlgoBox? We'll cover that one as well. We got 5 minutes. We go over all of that type of stuff in the 8-day boot camp. That is on day 7 or 8, deep into
Upper bands touch NQ on
the boot camp training. Remember, we are not investors, we are traders.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 30.
And we do not trade for you, so be careful. If any account is approaching you saying, hey, I'm Vinny, trade with me, blah, 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 it's probably fake.
NQ on the 30.
Be very careful.
Upper bands touch
On the left-hand side of Discord, I know we got a lot of people joining here, and I don't want anybody getting scammed, so let me bring this over here real quick.
on the NQ3. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Okay, do not get scammed by fake accounts that will approach you in Discord. If you've not been around Discord in a while, it is a fester pool of places where people will come and create fake accounts. Now, they can't really hang out in our room, but what they'll do is they'll try to add you as a friend,
Good faith, I presume.
and then they'll communicate with you. Okay, on the left-hand side of Discord, we have a room that says "Don't get scammed."
Enigma short
Okay, right here.
Q3.
It's important to me that my followers stay safe online. Please be aware and report any accounts using my name. I would never ask for crypto payments. I'm not on WhatsApp, and I do not trade or invest for others. So if they're like showing you, but look at this portfolio, invest with me, don't worry, we'll trade for you, blah, blah, blah. Not ready to trade with our team yet? We'll trade for you. Listen, it's a scam. Okay, don't fall for the scams. Not investing or any of that kind of stuff. Make sense?
Enigma long on
You can get the 2-week free trial and all that kind of fun stuff there on the website. Click up there at the right, try for free, and come to the 2 o'clock training here today, and you'll be able to start practicing, hopefully in sim first. I would not just recommend just going live at the same time. You know, if you know your own risk tolerance, if you're a whale, you know it, and your P&L will show it. However, if you want to use the system, I will teach you 3 strategies today and how to filter on them at 2 o'clock today. All the stuff that we just did there today will also cover all of the trades and all that. Let's see, what direction to trade when outside the fiddle zone? Great question, Jumps. I'm going to answer that one real quick right now. If you are inside the fiddle zone, we have a 2 filter system. Check the color right here. The most recent one right there. Recency is key. We talk about that a lot around here. One of those, whoops, pressed the wrong button.
Can't trade because I'm a fool.
Okay, recency is key. whatever the most recent color is. If there's a switch, you never have to guess. Just go, what's the most recent one? What is the latest item on the list? Now, as far as the filters, so the 2-pillar filter, we've got the nerd and the arrow. What we want is these two to match, okay? When these two are green, we're going long, or if they are red, we're going short, inside or outside the fiddle zone. It's even more important inside of the fiddle zone. You have to. Literally not even an option for me. I'm not taking a play unless I have both of these with me if I am inside of the fiddle zone. And the fiddle zone, remember, that is that yellow zone. If you're on the default on the MACV chart, the fiddle zone is going to be kind of a yellow gold color. Stay out of the middle. However, we do have some traders, I've noticed, that they'll put it in like super dark. They'll make it black. They'll make it dark purple. Kind of looks cool, honestly. It looks pretty neat. So change your zone how you want, but know when you're in or you're outside of that. And we want both of them to match if I'm going to take a play. So let's give an example of what that would be. Like right now, we're only looking for shorts. So easy for me to know right now, because right now we've got red on the left and I've got the red arrow right there. Okay, so that is our 2 filter system. If those are with me, and perfect example of what you just said a minute ago. So let's say I was right inside that fiddle zone. I just look to the left. If I have a great play, double cross, double move, maybe. Those are some of my favorites for continuations. Double cross, double move shows up. Can I take it? The question is, can I take it? Well, if I have both of those with me, then I can. And if they're with me, I can actually do target 2. Instead of just a T1, I'm going to look for a target 2 scenario and hold out to opposing signal. Lower bands, as long as I have both of those with me. 36. Good question. Great question. It is a key pillar for me on how I take my trades. And a lot of players here do the same. Just signed up in Discord, already got many requests using your name. Okay, that is the folks. Again, I want to reiterate this. Please tell your friends too if somebody's coming in new, and on occasion remind me to post this in the public chat. While it is in the big announcement section area, it's over there on the left. I know how it is. Sometimes we all, miss some things. It is very important that you don't get scammed. I've heard nightmare stories of this where people tell it, because like once you've sent crypto to somebody, it ain't coming back. I do not like crypto for that very reason. Crypto is very scary, but they'll say, send me your money. And you're like, oh, well, it's Vinny. I've seen him trade. Yeah, man, he's awesome. I'll send my money right now. Yeah. Oh, Vinny trade for me? Yeah, that's a great idea. No, we don't do that. Okay. I'm trying to reiterate. I do not trade for you. I'm not going to ask you to send me money unless you're buying AlgoBox. If you're buying AlgoBox, it's different. But I'm not going to invest for you. I'm not going to trade for you. If someone is showing you a portfolio, that's usually how they work. They're like, hey, look at my portfolio. Yeah, you can join in on this. Send us $50,000 and we'll trade for you. Don't do it. And I'm not going to approach you in that way. Yeah, I kind of have a certain attitude that comes out here. Everybody who's ever said any of these accounts have approached them, they're like, I could kind of tell it wasn't you, because I've heard you on your live streams. You don't talk that way. I'm like, exactly. I just shoot you straight. Okay. I'm not going to try to fluff you. I don't fluff around with you. I don't BS you. I can't stand that kind of stuff. I'm just going to tell you like it is. NQ on the 4. All right. So don't get scammed. Ask ChatGPT. We have our own AlgoBox GPT. Very cool stuff there. Okay. Go to, bookmark this link. I'll post it there in the chat. Is there a good way to use the Mac VU when on playback, or should I use it doing sim? So you definitely can use it. It's a little bit trickier because it's not going to automatically continue to populate. There are a couple of ways to do that. I actually like to think of it like this. If you're practicing in market replay,
lower bands touch NQ on
and if you don't have the MACVU with you, now you can. What you can do is you can actually go to the date. Remember, this is a continuous feed. So if I click on this right here, I can page up forever. Okay, like this thing will go on and on and on. So you could technically go to the date on this. You can search for dates if you get, learned in Discord. You can go back to whatever date. So if you're like, hey, I was wanted to trade December 1st, you could go all the way back to December 1st, and then you have to deal with, the time of day. Okay, you'd have to look at the time of day, look at the play. You can do all that if you want. Okay, you can actually stack the MACVs. There is there's a workspace layout for oh my goodness, I just noticed my accounts up top are on Sim 101. Oh my word. Okay, sorry, I'll get back to that in a minute. My bots made me no money. We did that we did that. Oh my goodness, we did that test run yesterday in Sim and I didn't switch them back. Oh goodness, that's what happens when I come in late. So yeah, you can actually go back to the date time on this, or you can open up, there's a workspace where you actually stack the MACVs on top of one another, which is kind of a pain. That's why you don't want to do that. But you can kind of stack all 4 of the correlated instruments. You can stack 4 of them, the nerd, on top of each other. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can basically look at this background color right here. So the background color here is currently red. So if you kind of look up and they're all red or they're all green, I mean, you can do that too. But yes, it is a it's an extra challenge to do market replay, which can actually, in my opinion, kind of be a good thing. It really trains your eye to check the arrow on your local first. So just make sure you have your local one done. And then when you're trading live markets, having that extra help is kind of beneficial. So it's like if you're standing in the batter's box before you're going to get in the game playing baseball and you're swinging with a heavy bat with the donut on the end of it, and it's heavy and it's harder while you're practicing, and then all of a sudden you take the donut off when you go up to the plate to play for real. Speaking of play for real, I also forgot to hit the close button earlier. So okay, the bots are up 665 now, but sadly I had this still on Sim instead of my bot account. Boo. Okay, well, not a large contributor today anyway, so the good news is it wasn't that much, but it's a bummer that I didn't get here on time. So no, there's no real easy way to do the MACVU, where there's no way to simulate the MACV Ultimate. That's why it's the Ultimate. But you can have it in live environments. So the good news is, it's like if you can play without it, it's real good playing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Upper bands touch NQ on the 36.
Is there a way to make the arrow larger? Yeah, get a bigger screen. Yeah, get a bigger screen, zoom it in, make it larger, all kinds of stuff. Remember, you'll actually have it on the, if you've got our standard layout like this,
NQ on the 36.
This one. So if you have it this way, then the arrow is going to be right next to your entry chart, right there just to the left. So it should be easier to see. But right now, no, there's no current way to change that arrow size. We could add that to the wish list. It'd be a little weird, but maybe we could do some other kind of alert on that. I know what you're saying. There's a wish list section, so inside of Discord, go to the wish list. So a lot of things over the years, again, this is the 10th year of AlgoBox. A lot of things have come to fruition into the AlgoBox from the wish list area. So if you guys have good ideas, put them in the wish list area, and then future versions, you might see yours show up there in the wish list area. Make sense? It's 10:10, baby. Is it? Yes, it is. 10:10 coffee time. I missed the little coffee spill background color there, but there it is. So this is the warning color that says, all right, we got 2 minutes before, and then right there we hit 10:10. So that's a little coffee spill area there telling me it's time. So we stayed in this little zone. Interesting. So we came down out of the big bull area, came all the way down, and sure enough, literally touched it to the tick, and you see them starting to, well, I would say take profits. We can't guarantee that they're taking profits, but that's a lot of activity. Like right there as they're approaching, stop, run, push. Then you get people to the short side, a lot of aggressive selling right in there. Then they got to fake them, right? Make them doubt their position, make them doubt whether their short's going to work out or not. So they're floating them. You notice they're not letting them have any profits there. Yeah, not letting them have it. And right here, they make them nervous and run them out. You can you see it right there. Whoops. You can see them run them out right here on that up move. So the people who got in short over here, they yank it up, right? They're all trying to hit, you know how it is. They're trying to, oh, I'll get a continuation, right? I'll hold to the bottom here. This guy's like, nope. Nope. Nope.
Demon's going
Run it up, scare them out.
Gas change data forecast is for a draw of 18.
I go over a lot of this in the advanced training. Once you become a premium member, show you lots of examples of being able to study what's happening on the tape. You don't actually have to care with AlgoBox. If you just stick to the rules, for me, you can just technically play. You can take target 1, target 2, runners, all that stuff just off our plays. But if you wanted to get into the psychology of what's going on the charts, if you want explanations of, hey, what's the why behind these things, you can never guarantee exactly why, but there are some scenarios where you can absolutely know. Okay. So we go through a lot of that in advanced level training. Speaking of advanced level training, 2 o'clock today, I'm going to prepare you for coming in tomorrow with me on Friday. Remember, early in, early out on a Friday. So we're going to come in, I'm hitting it, getting it, 10:10, and we're done. By coffee time tomorrow morning, we'll be in and out and done. Whatever our P&L says, I'm out Friday. We want to go have a good time. We want to be up on the day and then go play. That's kind of my feeling and the way that I approach Fridays. I think JJ, I don't even think he trades on Fridays. Is that right? Is JJ still not? Does he? I forget. How many of you guys are in JJ's room?
Upper bands touch NQ on the 36.
Does he still trade on Fridays or no trade on Fridays? He does not. Okay. Yeah, and I'm early in, early out on a Friday. I'll come in, turn on full auto. I'll hit a couple trades, and I'm in and out, and I'm done. I just do standard operating procedure, 5 tops. If I don't hit my 2 right off the bat, I might play through 5, and then I'm out, and then I'm going to go play the back 5. You know what I'm saying? Go play some golf, tennis, whatever tickles your fancy. I need to refresh the Black Friday sale. We extended it through Friday, so we're doing a Friday to Friday. For those of you guys who have not jumped in on that, so you got till tomorrow. So 1 day, 13 hours to hop in on that Black Friday offer. We do this twice a year. We do it in Christmas in July and around Christmas. Great time to join in. The other items that we were going to cover, the Nopen line. Let's go to, why do I say nope at the open? So right up here, today looks like we've got prior close and the open at the same location. Now we will mark these up for you. Let's do
NQ on the 9.
This.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 30.
I'm gonna duplicate this window. And then we'll clear off some stuff. So I'm gonna go into the indicators. Hopefully this doesn't lock up on me. I think the market's going slow enough where it won't lock. There we go. Okay, so let's remove a bunch of stuff.
Indian government sources.
And we're going to leave the OHL.
To visit Delhi next week for discussions.
And we want the pivots, we'll leave those.
Double delta NQ on the 4, NQ on the 9.
Okay. And then let's see, I'm gonna delete the drawing objects as well.
Dot NQ on the 4. Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Okay. So what's up with the nope line? So one of the questions was, why do I not take plays at the open line? Now, if I zoom out a little bit farther,
Lower bands touch NQ on the 36.
let's talk about major pivot points of the day. So if I were to zoom this all the way back out, these are going to be on your chart if you're using our system. Okay, these are standard daily pivots that will talk to you. This will use the prior days and prior weeks information to lay these out on your chart for you. R stands for resistance. So if you see the R points up top, these are resistance points of daily pivots. Standard deviations off of prior days. Then you've got the support lines under S. So the difference between S and R, support, resistance, standard basic stuff. Okay. Now, then there are some important areas in between. The P point. Okay, the P point. This is like the center point of the support and resistance zones. Okay. This is an important one to just know that basically all I care about is that extra activity could be planned around these levels. It's as simple as that. If we are approaching, you see, hey, we're at R1, we're at R2, R3. There are stats around these as well that we'll go over in the advanced level training stuff. For instance, the majority of all days, the market stays in between R2 and S2 80% of the time. There's this whole, again, I didn't make these up. These are standard stats. You can look these up on the internet. Okay, this is standard operating procedure. Everybody kind of knows if you've been trading around these. Just in general, they say 80% of the activity of the market handles inside of R2 and S2. This is the deviations of prior day's information. Okay, how wide the market got, how narrow the market got, the majority of it. It is very rare, is what they're saying, to get up to an R4 or R5, like, you know, but at the same time, if you have studied bell curves and any kind of schooling whatsoever, you know the fat tail events, right? Fat tail events, and then you've got the super rare stuff that's happening way outside of the norm, right? You got the majority of all activity happening here.
Punchbowl News reported there on X.
And then you've got that rare stuff that's happening outside of the curve. Now, if I'm getting nerded out on you, you know, just don't worry about it. Because it really doesn't matter for us. Just know that we're already drawing it for you. That's the nice thing. We don't have to assess any of it. And then we just look for our plays, which are 2 pillar filterings, enter in on one of our strategy plays off of our cheat sheet, right? There's your cheat sheet. Know what these are. Pick 4 or 5 of these that you really like. And you're going to hit those, okay? So the questioning around the P point, this is basically the center point of R1s, R2s, important later on, and generally speaking. The open line. That dashed line right there, when I zoom in, the dashed yellow line, I don't like her, okay? I just don't like her at all. I just don't like her. If there's awesome plays that show up right here, doesn't matter. I don't like it, okay? I don't like when plays come in right there. It's dangerous place, because a lot of activity happens right here. A lot of algorithms are programmed to do things around the open line, the prior close. Oftentimes these two are together. When they're split, that's some weird stuff. Okay, that means that there was excessive movement overnight, generally speaking, meaning that there was unfinished business during the daytime that happened in the after hours, or that someone else took over during the open and close event from the day prior. Okay. So now prior high closed right there. So I think this is probably going to be a major zone for today, because these two are kind of landing in this area. So we could technically, if you wanted to, if you have a maybe separate chart or something, I just don't like to, you know, fart up my charts if I don't have to, but I might mark this with something super colorful or not. I just like, just let the system do it for me. I just literally come in the morning, I play the video game. I don't have to do any overnight stuff. I don't have to do, you know, yesterday's assessment. I mean, I I think I could for my own sake and my own, playing, and I want to review my tape. But I'm saying any prep work, I have no prep work. You know what I'm saying? It's like being able to be a chef without a sous chef, right? The sous chef to prep all the stuff and get things all ready and everything. I just walk into my kitchen, it's already done, right? So my sous chef is AlgoBox. AlgoBox does all the prep work for me. Now I get to come in and put all the stuff together. I get to get right to work, okay? And I don't have to be the sous chef. Dude, how many of you guys have cooked before, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst part is having to do all the prep, right? You're like, because if you want to get in there and make an omelet, you're like, yeah, man, I want to toss in some beef, I want to toss in some sausage, I want to toss in some spinach, I want to toss in some, all the reds and greens and the parsleys and all that fun stuff. You just want to put it in there. But do you know the big pain in the tail is chopping all that stuff up, right? Prepping the meat, getting the meat ready, getting chopping up the spinach, chopping up the parsley, chopping up cilantro, chopping up the onions, chopping up all that prep. That's the hard part, in my opinion. Yes? Y'all know what I'm saying?
10 seconds.
Where was that 10 years ago? Well, we just started this 10 years ago. This is literally our 10th year public. So, yeah, where was I 10 years ago? Well, we started. I peeked my head out in 2016, January 2016. Because my buddy Albert was like, dude, you need to show people this. So I was like, dude, I'm not doing all that webinar craziness. He's like, nah, dude, you just press the go live button on YouTube. What? What's that? Yeah, they just started so 2016 was when YouTube had the go live feature added, and I was like, dude, I can't sit there and trade with a camera in my face and all this stuff. So if you guys remember my old videos, there was just a camera right back behind me and y'all were riding over my shoulder for years, right? And then everybody's like, well, Vinny, they're not clicking on your stuff because they want to see your face. Okay. Well, here we go. They want to see your office. Okay. So anyway, here we are. But yeah, 10 years ago, that's where we were. So the Nopen line, a lot of stuff happens right here. So I can have perfect plays. I'll have this amazing, like, I'll come in here and I'm like, oh, dude, look, it's a perfect 3 wise men. Look at that, 3 wise men. I can't wait to take that play.
Draw.
And then just something stupid happens right there. Right. Oh, I got a perfect super moon with a super AO behind it. It's a perfect combo. Combo. And I'm like, yeah, and then
smaller than expected.
Like, what?
Draw there. Again.
What is going on? Happens at the open way too often. So I call it the nope line. Instead of the open.
18 PCF. Did see a little bit of movement towards the downside on natural gas.
Let's go to yellow. Here we go. So the open line. It's the dash line. I should have done it in the color. So it's orange. This is the nope line. Okay. I don't want to take any trades around it. Like anywhere around it. There's a like little buffer zone area. So if you see that dashed line on the open line, I just kind of pick a zone around it. That's like, it's like this. Up above it. Right around the top of it. No, I don't want anything here. I don't want anything here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. There's like this buffer zone of space around it that I just am like, I do not want to take anything around it. Because multiple algorithms. You got buy algorithms that come in there, sell algorithms that come in there, exchange algorithms that come in here. You've got guys who will phone to each other and be like, hey, dude, I got to dump X number of orders together. All this craziness will happen around the Nopen line. The nope. Okay, nope line, that's my whole thing around it. So somebody asked about that earlier. I feel like I'm missing one of the questions. What was that other question? Could it be a target? Yeah, absolutely. If you want to go for a target on it, you can, but that's another thing. So you're like, oh, we're going to hit the open. We're going to hit the open. And then it'll go, okay. You don't want to do it. Yeah, I drew off a screen over here. That's fun. Yeah, it's a nasty place. I'd rather be out of it before that. Let's see. What else? Algorithm song. Good to meet you. Good to meet you guys to the post tonight. Sorry, what was the other question? I feel like I missed them. Oh, the numbers. The numbers. I remember the numbers. All right, so let's talk about the numbers. Good question. Because you need to do some alpha omega tuning. All right, so let's talk about the tuning. So let's head over here. I'm going to grab the, see, you guys probably still want to see that. So let's
Canadian
put it
dollar
right
strengthens to 5-week high
here
against the US dollar.
Upper bands touch NQ on the
So I'm gonna type tuning into the search up top here, and we want alpha omega tuning.
divergence down NQ on the 36.
Let's see, alpha omega tuning settings. So first you need to tune this.
On the 4.
All you really need to know about what is going on right now is what I'm on. I'm currently on low 5, high 10. Just write it down, take a screenshot real quick here. L5, H10. So inside of your tunings, if you're wondering why yours are different than mine, out of the box they are set differently. In fact, the low is either 8 or 10 and high is 15. But because I am on the 4s right now on NQ, I'm looking at a little bit more value on the low side of that. So high low, you'll have two values. You'll have the high low filter values.
Double delta NQ on the 30.
And that is going to be up here. So low strength
Double
threshold
NQ on the 4.
right here. Okay. Low strength threshold and high strength threshold. Okay. 10 and 15.5 is the default, I think. So these are the numbers. These are the few things. This is one of two that I can think of off the top of my head that we have to adjust. Everything else, remember how I said I like to be the chef and AlgoBox is my sous chef, does all the work for me. But the sous chef leaves something for me to do. I got to do this. I need to like decide what this is going to be. It's like my sous chef coming to me being like, well, do you want parsley or cilantro in your omelet? I have to make that decision. Okay, so I'm like, cilantro. Now, AlgoBox, she's going to go over there and prep that up for me. Makes sense? So I got to make this assessment. The way that I do it, it's not ancillary. I don't just choose, come down here, and that is going to be this video right here. Okay. Fine tune your alpha omega settings. I think this is a little bit longer, so I don't think we're going to play the whole thing here. Yeah, it's 38 minutes. Okay. This is an important video though. I zoom into the chart where we have just the numbers, and I'm going to walk you through all of the details on how I choose that number. I'm showing you the default at 10, but then I'm also going to show you how I can tell if I want to leave that at 10, the default out of the box, depending on which range I'm going to be using, or if I want to lower it or raise it based on the pivot. Which one is powerful? What you're trying to find out is what's valid right now. Now, we had a big lesson on this yesterday at 2 o'clock. Go watch yesterday's 2 o'clock full training from yesterday. Okay, it's literally, I think it's the video right in front of this one, and it's not a video, remember it's live. I do these live with you. So click on the live section on our YouTube, and that will take you there. In fact, let's duplicate here.
NQ on the 9.
Go to our YouTube channel right here. If you click on live right here, click live. And so it will be this one right here from 2 o'clock yesterday. It's about 1 hour. And this one is a very important video from yesterday to go over. It's not about being right, it's being right now. You know the difference? We talk about it because you can be right and literally blow your account because you were not right now. I think you get it, right? You guys are smart folks. So being right versus being right now. So we're all about being right now, okay? With timings and all that kind of fun stuff, and making sure we don't get off sides. So the alpha omega tuning settings, it's basically what do you want this number to be? Okay. Well, obviously an 18. Did the 18 pivot this? Yeah, it did. Did the 11.8 pivot this? Yes. Okay. But now let's say that right here there was a 3. Was the 3 significant? That is the question. if there was a 3 that landed right here,
Upper bands touch NQ on the 36.
it's wrong color, but I'm just using it for example. If there was a 3, and let's say that it was red, it was a red 3. Just looking at the chart, did the red 3 move it down? No. So for me, the 3 is not important at that time. At this time, like right now, is a 3 valid? In my opinion, no. See, if I had seen the 3. Now, I have my system tuned to where I'm not going to see a 3 right now, because even right now, during the main markets, I don't think we're going to see this. This changes overnight, especially you guys who are playing overnight. You need to tune your alpha omega crosses before you play the overnight session. I really stress this a lot with the day trading nomads. The nomads who are playing our system at nighttime, it was very important for them. Of course, they're stubborn. They would never do what I told them to do. And even then, they're like, I don't know why we're struggling, Vinny. I don't know why we can't do it. Yeah, well, first, you're trading the Asian session, number 1. Number 2, y'all refuse to do it. Like, well, I like to use my channels. Okay, anyhow, I don't like to argue with people. Okay, I don't like to talk to stupid people either. So we parted ways. So the 3 is not important right now, but it might be overnight. So the overnight, dude, you know how it is, super slow overnight. So all of a sudden a 3 could be like right here and literally call that down move. And remember, you're going to get smaller moves overnight and they're super slow. And so if you're going to play overnight, you want to know what that is. So you want to tune these based on looking to the left. It's real simple. Look during that time window within 1 to 2 hours tops. You don't want to go any farther back than that. Look in the last 1 to 2 hours, ideally just the first 1 hour. Look at a primary pivot. You go, okay, what was the big turning point and what was the number? And then tune accordingly. Make sense? If not, it's okay. Play that whole video. I do have to get going here. I got to get out by 11 here. It's Christmas tree day. It's time to get all that fun stuff put up. It's that time of year, folks. And don't forget, Black Friday ends tomorrow. I'll be here in the morning with you. It's early in, early out on a Friday at 2 o'clock today. I'm doing a full training. I'll see you there. Don't be late like me. Art team, show these fine folks how it's done.
Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have AlgoBox on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital pit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to AlgoBox or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant trading. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the AlgoBox Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the AlgoBox Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Mondays. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investors because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use, they have both front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Two-finger NQ on the 36.
I'll never get tired of the enemy. Got them both pulled tight in front of me. I'm a hunter.
NQ on the 4.
With an arrow in my hand. Hear the shadows follow me over the hills in the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild.
Delta 5 Logan. Long, look for long. Harmonic pattern. Pick up. Down on freeze.
Into the wild.
Order filled. Target filled.
To the wild.
Audio Jungle.
Double Delta NQ on the 4.